This is Rojo, a male Northern Cardinal who has claimed this part of the property as his own. I've been following him for over a year now, watching his visits and getting to know his daily habits, and I thought it would be fun to share what a day with him looks like. Around 7 this morning, he stopped by as the day was just getting going. He picked up a safflower seed, wiped his beak, and didn't stay long. Goldfinches were already pouring in, and it was a little busy for him. By about 8, he came back hoping things had settled down. He tried to grab some sunflower seeds while keeping a little space between himself and the finches, but they were especially bold today. He lifted his crest and even tried to chase them off, but they stood their ground, and he eventually decided it wasn't worth the effort and flew off. Around 9, he returned again, and this time he stayed longer. He worked through black oil sunflower seeds slowly, turning them in his beak, cracking them open, and pausing often to look around. You can tell he's always paying attention to what's happening around him. For a couple of minutes, he just ate quietly, finally getting a little piece at the feeder. Later, around 11, he showed up again and took a spot like he was keeping watch. He stood near the feeder with his back toward the camera for a bit, then moved closer and ate calmly with only a few birds around. By noon, it was already warming up here in South Texas, around 80 degrees, and he headed over to the water. He took a few careful sips, pausing between each one like he was taking in the moment, then stepped right in and started bathing. At first it was gentle, little splashes and soft fluttering, easing into the cool water. You could see him settling down, lowering himself and letting the water soak through his feathers. A goldfinch tried to sneak in for a drink nearby, but Rojo kept right on bathing like he owned the place, completely focused on cooling off. After a bit, he hopped out and wiped his beak, shaking off lightly. Then, after a short pause, he jumped back in and really went for it. Splashing harder, dunking low into the water, fluttering his wings and sending little droplets flying everywhere. He kept dipping and shaking, clearly enjoying the bath, taking his time like he wasn't in any hurry at all. Finally, after one last splash and a good shake, he lifted off and flew back into the trees to dry. Around 2, he came back for a short visit, grabbing a few seeds before heading off again. By 3, the feeder was quieter, and he seemed much more relaxed. He ate slowly, looked around, and took his time with no rush, just enjoying a calm afternoon moment. Then later in the evening, around 5, his mate Roja came in. She settled at the feeder and ate quietly on her own while Rojo stayed up in the live oaks, watching from above like he usually does. He tends to keep an eye on things while she eats, staying alert from the trees. She took her time, peaceful and unbothered as the activity around the feeder slowed down. Just another day hanging out with Rojo and Roja here in South Texas.